When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Red Wolves about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Western Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Makes the catch. It's Booker. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. The short hands. It's Anders. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Meade. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more of the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And we are not experts. We know a little bit about football, but one thing we all know, it's hard to win if you're going to continue to turn the football over. A fumble, an INT, a fumble. You're not going to score many points if you keep making donations to the other team.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Meade. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off-play action on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football.
He's going to let it go. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against main coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this, I can take off.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Toppers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Arkansas State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Cronin. Clears the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 34.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a 1st down.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Wolves are on the move. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Callow. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Uncorks one. Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has...
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback review.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Bean. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Callow. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, man. You're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step one today?
And that
Looking for a huge play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, WKU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Arkansas State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. They're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The option look. Quick toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
56, Arkansas State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, WKU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hilltoppers have... for that huge run. Back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Arkansas State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got his man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple of times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown Toppers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 88, catch and score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get... Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping it. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good. With one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Arkansas State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cronin. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. play action. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, WKU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw, it's Cronin. Catch in the middle, it's Selvia. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Finding an escape route. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Booker. Ball spins away. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Cronin. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hilltoppers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Toppers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Booker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Scanning the field, it's Cronin. Right on target this time. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. And that one would have been picked off if he could have. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, WKU. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Cronin. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Using his legs, it's Hills. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 26 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Tompkins. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dig.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn.
Touchdown, Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hilltoppers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Got it in the middle. It's Selvia. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the left. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Got it.
One more play to pad the stats.
3:25.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.